Class. This is Professor Gabor, and I want to just provide a little video of um, introducing the final project. Apologies for being a little late with this. I wanted to get it out earlier, but I was really thinking about how to structure it properly to get the maximum benefit, hopefully for you guys. So I made a separate module for it. You'll see here week 1, 2, 3, 4, final project, week 5, 6, and 7. Ignore these parts because you will never see them anyway. So let's look at what we have in there. I have a discussion right now that's not graded and a final project assignment. And here's what I'm thinking. And let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it better. We're going to make this kind of an open-ended assignment. And I'd like to tailor it to your particular interest in this broad field of information technology or information systems. The topics can be from the textbook, and we've talked about some of the chapters we haven't covered. And, you know, there's 18 chapters in a book, and we've covered, I think, 6 of them, 8 of them so far. And I may cover another 2 next week. I think week 6 I'm going to leave you so you can do the work on this project and maybe just have a discussion and some readings. I'll probably provide a couple lectures next week, maybe on some of the chapters that no one picked. But chapter 3 is Zara, excellent supply chain company. And they've used IT to make, to basically create a dominant position for them in the world of fast fashion. Netflix, which everybody knows about, but it's an entirely they invented streaming in a sense, or if they didn't invent it, they popularized it. And now everybody else is following suit. And it seems like traditional cable channels are going the way of streaming channels. So you can just watch what you want when you want it rather than program times. Of course, there's Amazon, and Amazon is huge. There's so many topics you can do within Amazon, and their entire basis is, again, somewhat like Netflix, based on an IT infrastructure. Then Chapter 8, Platforms, Network Effects, Competing in a Winner-Take-All World. Chapter 10, The Sharing Economy, which is collaborative consumption and efficient markets through tech. Airbnb and Uber are included in this chapter. So if you're interested in that, you could take that chapter and cover how those models work. Of course, there's Facebook. If you do Facebook, you should probably do the social dilemma also and cover that somehow because it's just a fascinating documentary on Netflix. Rent the Runway, entrepreneurs expanding an industry by blending tech and high fashion. I probably won't cover that even if it's not of interest to me. A Manager's Guide to Internet and Telecommunications, that could be important. Google, and then I would say the ones that are starred might be ones that I would be interested in covering maybe next week if no one chooses them. So if you want those, choose them quickly because come Saturday I might pick one and take it off the table, 1 or 2, and cover it next week. Other topics of your own choosing. Bitcoin and blockchain, which we did not cover very much. IT and IS and the COVID pandemic, basically the role of IT and IS in business continuation and the acceleration to e-commerce during this pandemic, which we had a recession that was different than all previous recessions in that it was not really a white-collar recession, but more of a blue-collar mom-and-pop recession. Devastating to those people that felt it and almost, other than being stuck at home and not able to go to restaurants, not affecting the people that were still able to work. This could catch up with us, but that's more of an economics topic. But the IT part is very interesting. We covered some topics a little bit, but not in great depth. If you want to talk about shared services, or big data and analytics, and I'm open to a topic of your own choosing. You can do this alone, or you can work with another student. So there's a non-graded, here's a non-graded discussion that I didn't finish the sentence. There is a non-graded discussion for choosing your topic. And let's publish it again. Sorry, this is real-time operations here. Let's make it bigger again. And okay, so you may work on this alone or with at most one other student. I would like to see an abstract or outline sometime in week 5, which is next week, as to what you want to do. It doesn't have to be extensive, but just the bullet points of what you want to cover. Maybe an opening paragraph, like an abstract in a paper. I will provide feedback. And I'm giving 30 points for that as an incentive. I'm happy to meet via Microsoft Teams with yourself, or if you're doing it with a partner, to review your outline and just make sure it's all okay. What is the assignment? And in both cases, I put this. If you choose a chapter topic, here's my preference, but I'm not limiting you to it. Prepare a video lecture with PowerPoint slides from the book. That's what I'd like to see. But if you want to prepare your own PowerPoint slides, well, see, I'm even more excited about that. And do a video lecture like I do. You can use MS Teams to record it, or you can use Loom, or you can use, if you have an Apple, just, what is it? Shift Control F or Shift Control 5, and that's how I'm recording this video. And then I put it on. I can upload it to YouTube. If you want to share it with me on Microsoft Teams, I can upload it to YouTube for you, whichever you prefer. Or if you want to just write a darn paper, you can write a paper. I'm not against it. I'm happy to see it. I'm giving you the option of how you want to do it. So you can work by yourself, you can work with another person, you can do a video lecture, or you can write a paper. Topic of your own choosing, well, there's not PowerPoint slides from this book on those things. So you have to make up your own PowerPoint if you want to make a video lecture on it. And then if you want to write a paper, well, you just write a paper about it. Okay? Now, I'd like everything due on Tuesday of week 7, which is March 2nd, I believe. Then I'd like everybody to have access to everybody else's work, because if you read what other people wrote, you will get more knowledge than you had on these topics that we didn't actually cover. And in fact, to facilitate that a little bit, I may have break you up, I may have you review one or two other students, peer review one or two other students' work, and just give some feedback on it. And I haven't figured out if we want to do that in an open forum, or if we want to, and that maybe a discussion forum is the best way to do that. But it's not like you're grading it. It's not like you're. I'm not asking for that, but I want your reaction to it, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, that kind of thing. And I'll probably put some sort of rubric or something there. I'll figure that out well before then, hopefully. So that's where we're at. And if we go back here, let me show you the discussion. The discussion is pretty easy. It's non-graded, so there's 0 points for it. And if we look at it, it's please select the topic you wish to work on for your final project. Provide the textbook chapter number or other topic of your choosing. Team member, note the team member, so only one person has to do it. And then when I set up the final assignment, I will do it in groups if there are groups. If there's no groups, I'll just do it as an individual. And if two of you choose the same topic, I may suggest that you partner together, but the decision to do so is yours. Elaborate, if you pick a textbook chapter, you probably don't have to elaborate much. But if you pick a topic that I have not listed on here, you might want to write a little, sentence or two on it in case it's not, if you're not clear, that I will be clear on what your topic is. So once the selections are made, I will add the abstract outline assignment and, of course, the final assignment portal as well. So this should be due Tuesday of week 5 before our call-in session, so that if you have anything you want to call in about and ask, that would be a great time to discuss it. All right? Thank you very much. And this is a mercifully short video that of all the videos I've presented this semester. So thank you very much, or this quad, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this.